This 3D printing tutorial goes over the very basics of slicing prints in Bambu Studio. There's a lot more to Bambu Studio that we can get into, but this just gets a basic 3MF or STL file into Bambu Studio, slices it, and then allows you to either save the project or export a plate sliced file. When you first open up Bambu Studio, you need to pick your printer. You may have the Bambu Lab A1. In my case, I'm working with the Bambu X1 Carbon, and then make sure your nozzle is correct. If you're using anything other than PLA Basic, you can select this. For the process, you can either pick global or objects. We'll leave it on global for now. And then we need to bring in some print files. You can click this little cube right here to add in objects. You can add in 3MF files, STLs. Here I have two 3MF files. You can see the 3MF files are smaller file size because they're using equations versus the triangles of the STL file. If I open up the 3MF file, it'll say that it's not from Bambu Lab and load the geometry data only. That's fine. You can click Don't Show Again and press OK. It also has multiple parts because it's a print in place object, and you can have them as a single object with multiple parts or as different parts. In this case, I want to say yes. And here we go. This is a single object, print in place hinge. You can click Auto Orient, and sometimes it'll flip the piece around. In this case, it just made it so it's at an angle, which could be desired or not. And then we can slice the plate. If I click Slice Plate, it will slice it. And then it shows you the prepare time, printing time, the total time, and how much filament it'll use. If you want to preview it, you can slide down right here and see what's going to print. Right now, the color scheme is filament. If you change it to line type, you can see all the different pieces that will be printed. So now we have more information about what each part is going to do. So if we change a parameter, we can see what happens. For example, over here, if we click on strength, if we change the wall loops to 3 from 2, and then we slice the plate again, you can see how this increased the number of wall loops around the print. Another thing that you generally want to pay attention to is support. Want to enable support most of the time. This is a print in place part, so it shouldn't have any support, but you might want to put that on when you have prints that need it. Once you're happy with all of your settings, then you're ready to export a plate sliced file or even print the plate if you're hooked up right to your printer. But most of the time, you may be transferring by SD card or opening it up on another computer. Select this arrow to export a plate sliced file, and you can save this to an SD card. If you want to open this file up on another computer that will print it, then you want to save the project file. So to do that, you'll go to File, Save Project. It will save it as a 3MF file, but now if I make a new project, this is an empty project, and I add an object, it'll already have all of the support and settings. So here you can see that everything is set up just like we wanted before because it had those settings from Bambu. That's why originally it gave a warning that it wasn't a Bambu 3MF file, but once you save your print project as a 3MF file, then you can open it up on another computer. For example, if you're going to a Makerspace or a Fab Studios to print your print. Happy 3D printing!